And I like to gamble, so let's just jump right into a gauntlet here. Indigo Dreamwalker. Is that the unblockable guy? I don't really care about cost. I'll buy whatever. I've got some people that loan me cards too, so it's not that big of a deal. My youngest is awake. I'm gonna grab him real quick, and then we'll queue up a match here. Alright, Wintermoon Mirror right off the bat. Oh, just 3/4 flying prophesizes play for free. Okay, just because like the body's reasonable. I can see that. Just first hand, easy mulligan. Yeah, keep. Turn 1 Stargazer. Probably gonna do work in the mirror. Just like looting away, like we can loot this Windsinger away, and we can loot the Pride's Fall away when we don't need it in our beginning. One thing we're going to want to keep track of is how often Bluegrass is dead. So we'll grab a Wild. Play the old Stargazer out. I like that Stargazer is going to enable us to use Wintermoon's ability pretty aggressively, because it's going to be putting stuff into our bin. Clorphelia, sure. So I'm just going to loot right away with this because it could enable us to hit a 1-drop, and that's exactly what it did. I'm going to discard Windsinger for now because we're just like infinitely far off of casting that card. Like, even when we get to 6 resources, we're probably not casting Windsinger for a long time. Howdy, kooky. What does this do? When you draw a card in incarnation counters for 5 or more, remove all incarnation counters from all of your incantations and transform them into light armadas. This troop gets 2/2 for each card in your hand. Alright, sure. Whenever you draw a card. Okay. Don't really care about that. Might even just time ripple this at some point. I'm just going to start by looting. See what we get. Alright, look at that. We hit an Arcane Focus that draws a card. Probably not playing this into counter magic, so let's just discard that. I like that it asked me to confirm that that's what I want to loot away. That's really nice. Let's grab Brown Fox Scout because we've got plenty of resources. Oh, that's interesting. So Thunderfield Seer, it draws a card upon resolution, not upon not when you cast it like this, like Wintermoon's ability does. So that's neat. Things to note. And then we have a 1/1 here that already can trip, so just start chipping away. 1 for 1, drew a card. Stargazer, already in love with this card, just like fixing our draw. You stretch in? Oh, that's sad. Alright, should have been aware that that was the thing that could happen. Our guys get eaten. The big dino ate our guys. Are you sad, D-Money? Dad's a little sad. I know, Dad is sad too. Might just... I think we Pride's Fall Brown Scout at sorcery or at basic speed just to make sure it resolves. And then shuffle some Coyotes back into our deck here. I'm going to put Thunderfield Seer, and probably Pride's Falls probably seems like it's going to be really good in this matchup, so I'm going to put those back in. You should have played it at the beginning of my turn. I missed that it was on top of the deck. I should have. I'm gonna put a stop on my ready phase. I was managing the child and missed that it was on top of my deck. So getting blown out by his dino was a little rough. They only play like 2 of those tops. Like, so I don't think we're supposed to. Alright, well that's kind of scary. It gets haste because it's already been in play. Right. Not used to that. Alright, so now we have to peek into action. That's terrifying. So we've got 3 looks here to find a time ripple or something along those lines. Hey, look, right on top. Alright. That's that. So I wouldn't have played into his Canarasaurus. I would have just like left up 2 for the Pride's Fall. We'd be really far ahead this game, but I didn't, so we're not. Things to keep track of. And he's not playing it back out for fear of counter magic. We're just going to jam peek here at end step. Grab Stargazer, can loot and fix our draw, or gain us life. I might actually want to gain some life. Counter magic's not a bad draw. Awesome hunting. Yeah, I like it a lot. I've been having a lot of fun with it. He's probably going to replay his 5-drop with counter magic up. Just has Root dead. Flight. I mean, we're dead otherwise. I'm assuming this is going to eat Verdict or counter magic. Yeah. So pretty dead here. We just don't have ways to interact with this card in these colors. Once that resolves, we've got like our 1 dinger. Don't have anything that flies to chump it either. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and concede. Save us all some time. Missing some shard drops in the early game. So I missed some shard drops, and then he had the Kronk to blow us out the turn I didn't hold up Pride's Fall. Alright, so we probably don't want Martyrs. I'm not a big fan of Time Ripple in this matchup. I'm going to bring in the extra Pride Falls, killing Windsinger's a must. I'm going to bring in the Verdicts. I guess I've got 1 more slot to fill here. Maybe leave 1 Ripple on, because it's okay at bouncing a Windsinger for a turn. Dinger's a little awkward, but I think we have to keep it in to answer his Root dead, and we can always loot it away with Stargazer if we draw it early. I could see I've boarded in Clucks before in the Pseudo Mirror just because like they beat down, but I think this deck has enough beat down in it that we'll just submit here. Do you want to get down and play? Is that what you want? Is that why you're squirming? We'll play first. this is a keep. Seems fine. God, these tri-shards are just great. Play our Thunderfield Seer out here. Hey, Lornell. Missed that one in chat. Hope everyone's doing alright today. And play some constructed with a deck that might not be playable, but we'll find out. We're gonna try. Alright, we had a Stargazer. There's a Brown Fox Scout on top of the deck. I think I'm just gonna ship for one here, and then I think we'll Brown Fox at the end of the turn, as opposed to it's just more resource efficient. I kind of want to get Stargazer online, but I don't want to pass up. And then next turn we have Peak plus Stargazer, so this is card advantage by playing it off the top. So he doesn't have any blue shards yet. Does he have a fight dino here? Nope. All right, I'll play Brown Fox Scout. Get in there. I love the design of this card. So we've got 4 power on the table already. Yeah, definitely. Another Stargazer. Alright, so I think I just want to go Double Gazer. He's pretty far off. He can't Kronk us next turn. Obviously attack first. Yeah, I think I just want to like go on the aggro plan basically. Let's just play out Gazer, play out Gazer. And I'm going to play this other wild shard out for now, I think. I don't know if I want to commit this to Diamond, or if we draw Counter Magic, I'm going to want a second Sapphire, so just not make that decision yet. Arcane Focus. That's one that draws an extra card. I think I'm just going to play the Crow Feather this turn, since he can't Kronk us next turn, and he doesn't have Counter Magic up. It's like he kept a pretty meh hand, it looks like. Should have mulligan probably. So let's play Bluegrass out, and I am going to get just another Sapphire with this, I think, just in case we draw Counter Magic, because next turn we get to see a lot of cards between Arcane Focus and those. So I'll play our Crow Feather out. You found a blue shard. Yeah, man, start cantripping. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power on the table, and he's at 10. Would you like a goldfish, tiny baby? Say, Dad, I'm not tiny, I'm huge. Yeah, you want goldfish? There you go. Windsinger, that's huge. Can't cast that. Let's cast Arcane Focus to start. This draws us 2 cards because of... I guess I'll grab another Wild Shard. I guess I didn't need Wild Shard. I never need a third. Well, let's enter combat and see if he has like a Fog or something. I'm not going to ship with the Stargazers because I don't think there's any reason. This is still a 2-turn clock. Time Ripple, my Scout. Sure. Okay, that makes this line slightly worse. I should have thought of that. I'm going to have a Brown Fox on top, too. Not sure what I want to do here. I kind of want to loot with this so I can get a card in my graveyard and activate Wintermoon's ability. But if he plays a Kronk out, he's going to get to eat 2 of these, and then we've only got this much power on the table. We've got another Brown Fox followed up, and we could hit a Windsinger. So yeah, I guess I'm going to play this.